Hello, welcome to Pilates Matwork. Today we're going to have a practice using both the stretchy bands and the Pilates ring. Now, if you only have a stretchy band, that's okay, and don't have a ring. Everything that we're going to do, you're going to be able to do without this. This just makes things a little bit more challenging if you have one. So no worries if you don't. The band we will use today, nice and stretchy. And you can go ahead and kind of put that band in the front. So this is going to be kind of what I call an old school Mary class, like I used to teach before the pandemic when I taught mat work in person. And so I'm really excited about it. And we will get started. So finding a comfortable seat, nice and tall. Think about your ears, shoulders, and hips in alignment. Zipping up from pubic bone to behind the navel, belly button is in. Good. And we're just going to go into some neck stretches here. So I'm going to take the chin to the chest. Now I'm keeping my shoulders down and back. If it is safe for you to do so and you want more stretch down the back of the neck, you can take your hands and you're going to place them on the occiput, which is the curvature of the skull, and you're just going to rest them there. Gravity will do the work for you to give you the extra stretch. So there doesn't need to be any pulling or tugging. And we'll release, coming back up. We're going to take left ear to left shoulder. Right shoulder stays grounded. Different options from here. You can take your right hand and kind of walk the fingertips out. You can extend that arm long, or you can take the left hand and place it right above the right ear, letting gravity again give you a deeper stretch. So there's no need to pull or tug. And then when you're ready, good, we'll come back up and we'll take that to the other side. So now right ear to right shoulder, left shoulder stays grounded. You can stay here. You can walk out the fingertips. You can extend that arm long, or maybe right hand wants to come up and rest right above the left ear. Giving yourself a nice little stretch here. And we'll release and come back. Good. Now we're going to turn the head from side to side. So your sternum and your shoulders are going to stay forward. They're not going to rotate or anything like that with you. So I'm going to look to the left and the right, and left and right, and left and right. To the left, take that chin down, take it up, and take it back over. And one more time through. Good. From here, coming in, taking the arms out to the side, palms turning up, taking hands to shoulders, move forward and back. Use your core muscles in the front and back body to keep you from flopping around like a fish here. So you want to be nice and stable. Good. And we'll take some circles. And in the other direction. Arms up, inhale, exhale, take a side bend towards the left, sits bones grounded, reach, reach, reach. I'm going to give you an option. You can stay here. You can choose to open up towards the ceiling, or maybe a C curve roll, forehead in the direction of the knee, but not touching. And opening up, moving through center, taking that right over into the right side. Good. You can side bend as deep as you'd like. You can stay here. You can open up to the ceiling, or you can take that C curve roll, forehead in the direction of the knee, but not touching. And lengthen and come up. From here, I'm just going to take my shoulder or hands back to my shoulders, and I'm just going to rotate. Good. So just some gentle twisting here, no jerking or anything like that. And if you notice, I'm keeping my head centered while I rotate the upper body. Could you do the same? Good. And then we'll relax. Grab that band. I'm going to thread that band between the pointer and the thumb. I'm going to have some nice slack. I'm going to show you this from the side view here. Good. So I still want to be seated nice and tall, belly button in. I'm going to take this up and over and come forward. Now, I don't recommend going through this too quickly, but it doesn't have to be super slow either. And remember, you've got a stretchy band, so there is no need to bend the elbows as you come back. You can always pull that band to the side. You can always take a wider grip on this stretchy band if you need that as well. Good. Now, take it back, find your maximum stretch point, which may not be your full range of motion. And then when you're ready, we'll come back up and we'll take that down. Good. We'll put this to the side. Have your ring handy. We're going to take the legs forward here and we're going to take a roll down onto our backs. So sitting up nice and tall, belly button is in. Good. We're going to rock or tip that pelvis back. Belly button is in. And we're going to control this as best as possible all the way down to the floor. Good. When you come there, just put a bend in the knees for a moment and just get some nice little windshield wipers going here. Just kind of easing any tension in that low spine for a moment. Good. Now from here, hips, knees, and toes are going to track. I'm going to roll my shoulders under. I want to press the shoulders and the arms and hands into this mat. One bridge together without the ring. Big inhale, exhale, press into the feet and lift up. I'm pressing my upper body and my arms into the mat as well. And lowering that back down. Now, those of you that don't have a ring can do everything we're going to do without one. Those of you that do have one, take your legs on the inside, bring them up right above the knee. So you don't want to be on the knee joint, you want to be right above. Good. From the hips, you're going to press into that ring. So here we go. Pressing the shoulders and the arms into the mat. Rock that pelvis back, peel up one vertebra at a time and lift. And starting from the mid back to the rib cage, to the lumbar, to the tailbone, we'll lower that back down. We'll do that again. Press and lift. And lower that back down. And one more time. Good. Press and lift. So really get into the abs, really get into the hips here. We're going to press into that ring to the side. We're going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and rolling that back down. Good. Bring the knees into the chest. We're going to take that ring on the inside now. So I'm going to have it right below my knees. I don't want to be on the knee joint. Good. And then from here, good, again, pressing into the ring from the hips, rolling shoulders back. Rocking that pelvis back, lifting up and lowering back down. And we'll lift it back up and lower back down. Let's rock and lift it back up. Hold it up there. Pulsing into that ring. Go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And lower that back down. Good. From here, release that ring for a moment. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle side to side. And let's place the ring down. Let's go into some dynamic twisting. So I'm just going to make sure that my ring's not in my way when we come all the way over. Arms out to the side, rolling shoulders back. Knees in tabletop position, so knees are over hips. Shins are parallel to the floor. You're in that nice neutral spine. Belly button is in nice and tight. Shoulders stay grounded as you take those knees over to the right side, trying to keep the knees even to each other and to center and to the left and center. And to keep going here, so we don't want the low back to be involved here. So if it is, you're going too far over and you're losing that connection. Now, those of you that need to stay here can stay here. Those of you that want more challenge, take the legs long for pendulum. Everything else is the same except legs are long, shoulders stay grounded, toes stay even to each other. Good. Coming back to center, bending the knees, taking the knees all the way over to the right, left shoulder grounded, look to the left. Breathe and expand that rib cage, get a nice stretch here. When you're ready, one leg at a time, we're using your abs to bring you back to center. Good. We'll take that over to the left. Keeping shoulders grounded, looking to the right. Breathe and expand. And when you're ready, good. One leg at a time, or using the abs to bring the legs back in, bring them back in. And we'll wiggle, wiggle, wiggle here. We're going to take this into some chest lifts here. Good. Taking the feet down. I'm just going to pull my shirt down here. Good. I'm going to take my band, and I've got my band folded in half. And I'm just going to kind of use that as a little bit of leverage. So I'm just going to take this up. Big inhale, exhale, nod the chin, reach, gentle tug on the band as you reach, tap those thighs, lift and lower. Inhale, exhale, C curve it up, tap, lift and lower. Inhale, exhale, lift it up, tap, lift and lower. We'll change this up this time. Inhale, exhale, C curve it up, tap, lift, pull to the side and lower down. Inhale, exhale, nod through the chin, tap, lift, pull to the side and lower down. Inhale, exhale, lifting up, tap, lift, pull. Now let's take this into some pulses. We're still in that C curve. Pulse, 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 and lower down. We're going to add on to that again. Inhale, exhale, C curve it up, tap, lift. Now, before you go into the pull, take one leg at a time into tabletop. Good. And here we go. Pulse, 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 pulse. Keep going with the pulse. Reach the legs long, lower, 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 lower. Pause. Woo. Bend the knees, lift the arms, lower down. Wiggle, wiggle, wiggle side to side. So I'm going to let you choose for your hundreds with or without your band. So I'm going to use my band. So I'm going to take my band. Whoop, probably want to come up first. I'm going to take my band around my shins here. And I want kind of looking for equal part band before I wrap around again. And I want this to be a little tight, not circulation cut off tight, but I don't want, like my knees to want to fall out to the side here. Good. And then from here, I'll roll that back down. Good. So knees, I'm going to do a bent knee one. You can also wrap around the feet if you want to do long legs. Okay. And then I'm going to wrap this around my hands, just one wrap. Good. So remember, if you're using this, you don't want to get into this pattern. You want to be nice and stable. So going into our hundreds, big inhale, exhale, C curve it up, start pumping. And we inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5, exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, relax the shoulders. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look at thighs. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, lift up higher. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, reach a little deeper. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Exhale 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, hold. And take that down. Woo! Undo. If you use that, we'll place that to the side. Have your ring handy. We're going to bring it into series of 5 for a couple of them. But from here, if it would feel good to you to rock side to side, go ahead and do that. All right, series of 5, single leg stretch, knees in tabletop, lifting up, C curve. Good. Left hand on right knee, right hand on right ankle, left leg is long and controlled. And we'll switch in 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Taking that into single straight leg stretch coming up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Taking that down. Grab your ring. So if you don't have a ring, you can do the normal double leg stretch, which is this. Those of you that have a ring, we're going to use it to reach. So from here, I'm holding to the side. Inhale, exhale, I'm going to start. Good. Inhale, exhale. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. I'm going to take that ring right between the ankles, right up from the ankle, not in the ankle joint. Double straight leg stretch. You can do this with a lowered upper body or a C curve. I'm going to do lower upper body here because I'm adding more challenge with the ring, but you don't have to do that. Just enough pressure from the hip, from the inner thigh to keep it from moving. From here, we'll inhale, exhale, and 2, and 3, and 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Now, not part of series of 5, a little bonus. Bend and stretch, and bend, and stretch, and bend, and stretch, and bend, and stretch. Pause. Little pulses into that ring. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Lift up a little higher. Pulse, pulse, pulse. 90 degrees-ish. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Back a little lower. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Little lower. Pulse, pulse, pulse. Bend the knees. Remove that ring. Wiggle, wiggle side to side. Yes, we've got one more. We've got crisscross coming up here. Knees in tabletop, hands behind the head. Lead with the shoulder, not with the elbow. And when you're ready, here we go. 1, 2, hips stay grounded. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Woo! Taking that down, wiggle, wiggle, wiggle side to side. We're going to come to rolling like a ball here. So if that's not for you, roll over to your side, but you can hold behind the knees or the shins. Inhale, exhale, come up to start. And here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come up and balance, 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 and find that seat. All right. We're going to go to Saul series here. Some of these I'm going to do sideways so you can see better. Some I'm going to face you. So we're going to bring back our band. I'm taking it in half again. And we're just going to use this band as a little bit of leverage as we go to spine stretch forward. So sitting up in a nice tall seat, zipping up, legs can be wider than body width apart or as wide as the mat, depending on where and how you're working. But I'm going to take my arms forward. My palms are facing down, holding my band. And I've got a slight little tug going here. Big inhale, exhale, nodding that chin. I'm peeling off of an imaginary wall. bone by bone. Good. My ears are going to be by the biceps. I'm reaching the arms long. From tailbone to the crown, I'm pressing back into that imaginary wall and coming back up. Inhale, exhale, round. Inhale, exhale, round. Coming back up. Let's change that up a little bit. Let's add an extension in there. Inhale, exhale, nod. Rolling that down. Good. Once you're there, good. Lengthen and reach. And then from here, round, coming all the way up. Let's take that up. Take it back just a little bit. Extension. Good. Take it back forward. We're going to take that back into the spine stretch forward. When you're ready, reach and extend. Round, coming all the way back up. Take it up, open. Let's do that one more time because these feel good. Inhale, exhale, rolling it down. Good. Reach and extend, long spine here. Round, coming back up. Take it up and extend. Great work. From here, I'm just going to put this to the side for a moment. Good. We're going to go to side bends and twists. So for both of these, hips stay grounded and as best as you can, and I'm not perfect at it, but as best as you can, you want your hips and your shoulders to stay in alignment when we do this side bending stuff. So big inhale, exhale, side bend and side bend. Think about squeezing the top of the hip and the top of the rib cage together when you bend. I love working my spine in all directions. It feels amazing. Good. And then from here, coming back up, we're going to rotate. And we'll add a pulse in here. Let's pulse, pulse, center. Pulse, pulse, center. Pulse, pulse, center. Pulse, pulse, center. Keep going with that again. Hips are grounded. And we don't want to crank or jerk through the spine. So it's just a pulse, pulse, center, pulse, pulse, center, and relax. We're going to put those things together now for saw. So for this, I'm going to turn around and face you. And I'll give you an option to use the stretchy band in here for saw. So I'm threading between pointer and thumb. Good. From here, inhale, exhale. I'm going to rotate towards my right. Right hand's going to ground down. I'm going to reach and round, trying to saw off pinky toe with pinky finger. I'm going to come up. I'm going to stretch, watch your neck, come back and round, and come back center. Inhale, exhale, rotate. Backhand anchors, reach and round. Coming up and open, and reach and round. And coming back center, and rotate, and press. And round. Hip bones stay grounded. We'll come up and we'll open. And we'll reach and round. And come back. Last one, last time. And rotate. And backhand lowers. And reach and round. And come up and we'll open. Looking behind. And come back and reach and round. And come back to center. Great job here. All right. I don't know why I'm putting this up. We're going to go to roll downs and roll ups next. And some people like a band with this, but you don't have to use a band if you don't want to, especially if legs long is not where you're working because you still need to work here in the halfway and come back up. Feel free to do that. Otherwise, if you're going to use a band, some people say the band is harder. Some people say it's easier. I'll let you decide. Just make sure that the band is nice and flat around the feet. If it's bunched up, it's going to snap and hit you in the face. So from here, I'm just going to take a roll, nice and tall. Good. And remember, you can take this halfway down or you can take it all the way down. Inhale, exhale, nodding the chin. I'm still favoring the left side, but not as bad. Practice makes progress, and I'm just going to roll all the way forward. and coming back up. And we'll go again. Inhale, exhale. Oh, I think I can. There we go. Now, ideally, and those of you that have been practicing with me a while know, I am a work in progress on these. Ideally, your feet don't come off the floor in either direction, and you come up through center, so you don't favor left or right side. And we'll do one more. Inhale, exhale. Oh. Always a challenge. And then when you're ready, I'm going to release this. We're going to come into an open leg stretch. So I'm just going to take my legs out to the side here. Good. Hips, knees, and toes are turning out. Inhale, exhale, come forward, finding that nice stretch. So you want your bottom to still stay on your mat here. And it's okay for the knees to bend a little bit if you need to do that as well. Different people need different things. Different bodies need different things. And that's all okay. Good. Now from here, we'll come back in. We're going to go to open leg rocker. Some of you are just going to do an open leg boat. So I'm just going to make sure that I've got props out of the way. So, and let me give you another option too for people who can't balance with the legs out. So maybe you just come to a nice little boat here. Okay, that's okay. Hands can be down, they can be here or here. Those of us that want to go into open leg rocker boats, you can hold on to the legs, the feet or the toes, and just come here. Notice how I'm not rocking back into my back. I've got a nice long spine. I'm balancing on the sits bones. Now, some people can do open leg rocker holding the toes or the feet. I'm a short person with short arms. I cannot, so I hold at the shins here. So when you're ready, we'll take that back and roll. And come up in 1. And 2. And 3. Careful not to roll back on the neck. And 4. And 5. And let's do 6. And woo! Could we fight for that balance and hold, hold, hold. Good job. Take that down. We're going to come to side series here. Grab your ring. So I'm going to start lying on my right side. And I'm going to take my ring. And I'm going to take my right leg, which is my bottom leg, into the ring. And I'm still up from the ankle bone. So I don't want to have that on the ankle. Good. And then this leg, my left leg is going to rest on top. Now, there's a couple ways you can do this. You can do this on the forearm here, supported shoulder, supported rib cage, a little bit harder, or you can come down here, okay? So be where you want to be there. Roll forward. You want that nice parallel stack. You want to be on the hips. And then from here, from the hip, not from the knee, we're going to press 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now, those of you that don't have a ring, just do smaller movements like you're fighting resistance for all of these and you'll be fine. From here, we're going to take this foot on the inside. Now we're going to work the outer thigh. Good. And then from here, pressing from the thigh, we'll go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press, hold, 3, 2, 1. Release. One more time. Press, hold, 3, 2, 1, and release. Take that foot out. Good. Going into some hip rotation here. Remember, pelvis doesn't move. You're only moving from the ball and socket joint here. So heel and toe and heel. Try to clear that ring. Toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe, heel, toe. Good. From here, move that ring to the side. Bend both knees. Take the top leg, grab that ankle, take it back. Find your quad stretch here. Now, if you can't reach, keep the knee bent and press back, and that'll give you a little bit of a stretchy there too. Good. From here, when you're ready, we're going to come up into a side plank. Some of you are going to stay in the kickstand side plank. Others are going to follow me going into the full. So from here, my left leg is on top, so I'm going to take that left leg forward. It's going to bend like this, and this actually feels like a nice little hip stretch here too. And then some of you are just going to come up from here. Good. Watch your shoulder. Good. And maybe this is your side plank. Others are going to come here. Find that balance. Maybe lift the hips just a little bit more. Maybe even a little bit of an arc here if you want to do that. And when you're ready, woo, carefully take that down. Come onto the belly. And we're going to grab our ring again. Legs are going to be about hip width apart here. We're going to do some lat pulls with the ring. So I'm going to take this forward, and I want the kind of the meaty part of the hand to be on top. I don't want to press into the circle yet. I want to keep it nice and round. So from here, my belly button is in. Good. And I'm going to press down. 1, 2, 3, 4. Arms stay long. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Press, hold, and release. One more time. Press, hold, relax the shoulders, and release. Good. You can put this down right here. We're going to take this into seal. So taking the hands under the shoulders and moving them forward into the side just a little bit. Belly button is in. Legs are hip width apart. Good. And exhale, come up. How high you come up matters not right now. Just go to where you're not crunching in the spine or hanging in your shoulders, and we'll lower. Belly button in, and 2, and 3, and 4, and 5, and 6. Taking that down, arms forward, palms can face each other or the floor. Good. From here, belly button in, lift upper and lower body. You can stay here or you can alternate into that swimming. Squeeze the glutes with the swimming. Belly button in tight. Relax the shoulders. You can speed it up as long as you're not rocking all over the place. Still breathe. 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 And when you're ready, take that down. Hands under the shoulders. Press back, child's pose. It should feel really good after all that work. And when you're ready, we're going to take that side series right into the other side. So now my ring is conveniently where it needs to be for me. Good. I'm going to lie on the left side. So my left leg is going to come in here. Be mindful of your ankle. Good. Now my right leg's going to come up here. So again, you can be up here being lifted and supported, or you can be down here, be where you need to be. Good. Rock the hips forward so you're even. Belly button is in, and we're going to press in. 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And we'll lift that foot. We'll take it on the inside. Good. Here we go again, pressing into that ring. We'll go 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Press in and hold. And release. Press in and hold. And release. Taking the foot out. Here's that heel toe. Heel to the front, toe to the back. From the ball and socket joint, pelvis doesn't move around. Heel, toe, heel, toe, heel. Belly button in, toe, heel, toe, and breathe. And heel, and toe. Good. From here, you can press that out of the way. Bending the knees, grabbing that top ankle, find your quad stretch here. That feels lovely. And when you're ready, we're going to take this into the side plank. So left leg's going to come long, right leg's going to come on top. Good. Whenever you're ready, get your upper body stable before you lift. Good. You can come here or you can come here. Find yours. And then again, maybe you can find a little arc. Woo! And carefully coming back down. Good. Grab your band. We're going to come into some stretches now, some supine leg stretches. Taking it down just a little bit before we build it back up. So from here, I'm going to take my left foot into this band. Make sure the band is nice and flat. And then when you're ready, and remember that this is a stretchy band, so you don't need to have a death grip here. There's no need to lift up here. You can pull it straight down. Right leg can be long or bent, depending on what you need. And then we're going to bring this leg in for a nice hamstring stretch. So stretch the quads. Now we're going to stretch the hammies, keeping a little micro bend in that knee. Lengthening from crown to tail here, belly button is still in. And when you're ready, we'll release. Both straps into the left hand. Good, both hips stay grounded. Take that leg out to the left. We won't be here as long because we've already done an open leg stretch. And then from here, we'll bring this back up. Good. Right knee can be long, longer, or, be where you need to be. For me, this is going to be it. And then arcing over, move the leg around, find your sweet spot. Maybe moving the foot around from the ankle, finding sweeter spots. You'll know it when you hit one. And we'll come up. Okay. Now, take a band in each hand. We're going to pull this straight down. Good. Belly button is nice and tight. We're going to take this into some circles. Hips stay grounded. Again, think about the abs. Smaller circles are a little bit more stabilizing than large ones. Good. And let's reverse directions. Good. And then from here, when you're ready, let's take a midair switcheroo. Good. Again, making sure that that band is flat. And then when you're ready, your other knee can be bent for long. And we'll find that hammy stretch right here. Breathe into it. Now when you're ready, we'll release both straps into the right hand. Take that right leg out to the right. Both hips are grounded, and we'll take this leg up. Good. Adjust the left leg how you need to here. We're going to arc over. It's okay to wiggle around a little bit to find your sweet spot. And if you want a sweeter spot, you can move that foot around from the ankle. And again, you'll know it when you hit it. And we'll come back up. Good. And when you're ready, good. Find what you need. Pull down all the way, elbows to the floor. Find your circles, small ones or big ones. Be in control. Hips stay grounded. Really activate the abs. This is core work, even though it looks like leg work. And then it does kind of make the juices flow a little bit better, that synovial fluid in the hip joint. But it's core stability. And when you're ready, let's take that in the opposite direction. And when you're ready, good. We are going to remove that. We're going to roll like a ball again and come up to seated. This time, cross the ankles. And when you're ready, here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Rolling all the way forward. Well, we're going to have another plank here. So knees can be down or lifted for these planks. Root through the knuckles of the pinky, pointer, and thumb. Shoulders over or slightly behind the wrist. And when you're ready, find your plank. Good. Here's 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Drop those knees, child's pose. We're going to take it into push-ups. I'm going to give different people different options. You can do your push-ups here. Hands, elbows are going to turn inward. You can do this on all fours. That's going to be the easiest one. So you'll come here. You can take the knees back a little bit so you're more at an angle here, or you can be up here. Okay, be where you need to be. I'm going to do knees down today. I'm going to count 5. If one really good one is all you can do, stop right there. And when you're ready, here we go. Halfway down, press 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Take it back, child's pose. One more big plank. You have the option to lift the feet in this one if you want. I'm going to count to 15. So just keep lifting the legs as you want to if you're going to do that one. So from here, find the plank that your body needs. And when you're ready, here's 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down. Great job. Woo. Always harder than it looks. When you're ready, we'll come to a seat. We're going to end with some mermaids. I'm going to have a seat with my toes, my feet facing my left side here. So however, I like to tuck my bottom foot behind, but however you're comfortable sitting is what I would recommend. Big inhale and reach. Exhale, taking it over. Reach, reach, reach. Maybe even round. And take it back and open. And reach and come back up, taking it over. Again, could you round and take it back? Good. So we're stretching the arms a little bit here too and taking it back over. Good. Reaching forward, taking it back and open. And taking it back here and come up and go over and rounding. Notice how I'm moving my spine with myself. Good. And coming back. Good. We're just going to take that to the other side. Sit how you need to sit here. Big inhale and reach. Exhale, taking it over. Good. Moving forward. Taking it back. And reach. And come through. Good. And circle forward. Circling back. Reach. Move back through center, taking it back over, reach, and back, and come up. Last time. Okay. And come back. Way to go. You made it through this old school Mary class with both the band and the ring. I hope you enjoyed it and see you again real soon. Bye-bye.